Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm helping my friend line a gas tank, and what we're going to do is use this little section right, this little tube right here, go in and help suck out some of that water. That way it'll be a lot quicker to drying. Alright, lean it back. Lean it. Okay, I think we just about got it all out. We need to check it to make sure that there's no more water in it. And if there's no more water in it, then we'll come back in just a minute. We'll have the heat gun inside the tank. Be right back. We have got all the water out of the tank, or at least the moisture is still there, but the water is, we have got it sucked out with that little cleaning hose right there. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I put the heat gun on low, and what we're gonna do is just let it sit here. Make sure the tank don't get too hot to where it's gonna flake the paint. Of course, you know, we got a spot right there on the tank where it has a leak, and on this side we have got a few little spots where it has seeped, where the tank has just rusted, you know, completely away. It's got a few little pinholes in it, but yeah, no, that's just where the handlebars or something bumped on it right there. But what we'll do is, once we get it started drying, then we'll take this air hose and blow into it and make sure that I have rust, the cloud of rust coming out of it. That way I know that the moisture is pretty much gone from the inside this tank. Now, where a lot of people make mistakes is that I have seen, especially on this tank, because it has some red coat liner in it. Now, if whoever it was that done this tank, if this tank was good and dry, that red coat would be stuck to the, you know, the inside this tank, instead of it being flaking off and all this other stuff. Okay, well, we're gonna let it dry. We'll be right back. Okay, we got the tank dried and I got it taped over, and what I'm fixing to do is go ahead and pour the liner in. Before I do that, I need to pour that liner into a cup. That way it's easier to pour into the tank. Paper cups works the best. And this liner right here, let's see, make sure it's still good, and nope, I'm gonna have to mix it just a little. Set that right there, because it's clumped just a little on the bottom. Now, I got a feeling that this is not going to be enough, so I'm going to end up having to open up the other can also. Okay. Set that right there. What I'm trying to do is get out all of it out that I can. And I got a feeling it just ain't going to work that way. Oh well. Okay, well, I'll just go with that. Set that right there. Yeah, I hear some stuff in there, loose. That's okay, we're going to paint it all down. Yeah, I need to pour some more in there. And too, one thing about this liner right here, you do not take the liner that comes out of the tank and put it back in here. You just don't do that, because you will mess the rest of this stuff up. Yep, this is clumped also. Okay. That's about the same amount that I had earlier. Now, take a look at yeah, what I want it to do is run in there. So I like to be able to see it as I'm turning it. That way I know I got enough in the tank. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, we have got the tank lined now. I had a little bit less than a quarter in that can right there, and find out this tank is 7.5 gallons. So I ended up using half of the other can, and we got it coated in there pretty well. As you can tell, the liner has done stopped moving, so that tells me it's drying. Alright, now all we got to do is wait for the rest of the stuff to come in. We got carburetor kits coming in. We need to get a fuel switch for this tank. What else? We still got to put the carburetors and all that back on. But anyway, I really want to go ahead and end the video here. We have got the tank lined. It's looking okay. Now there's a spot or two in there we could not get. That's the frustrating part, but majority of it we got. And I was concerned about this drain tube right here. So what we done, we poured some of that down it, run through, and then we'll let it run out. Then I took the air hose and made sure that there was no buildup in there with low pressure. So I reckon that'll do it for this video, y'all. We need to set the tank back up to where we want to set it is right here on this side, because we had a hole right here. I was able to take my soldering iron, solder that up, and there was a spot or two on the outside of the tank, right up in there where my thumb is. There was a spot there and a spot here, and that's the only little pinholes that I seen that I was able to take the solder and solder it. So now we're just gonna let the tank set up at this angle for right now, just in case any of it wants to move, which I seriously doubt it, because the top of it where we poured it up in here to stop that rust and all, it's not moving anymore. So that tells me that inside this tank should be lined real well, and it's not going to be running. Now with the instructions on that, you wait 96 hours, then it's ready to put gas in. Okay, well, I reckon that'll do it for this video. Thank y'all for watching.